Okay. Anyway, I thank the Lord for being here. I'm just honored to even be asked. I truly am. But I'm going to move along. Like I told Elder Donald, 7 minutes. I will give you 7. I might give you 6. You don't even worry about it. I'm going to let you, but I promise you, I ain't going with it. So this is a topic that I have, and I thought I was going to do something new, and I pulled for something old. I got that from my granddad. You got to pull for what you got. So I pulled for something old, and my topic today was your deliverance is necessary. Yes. And I came about this message earlier in the year, or last year, later on last year, and we had a sister in our church, one of my cousins, who was going through a test. And she was going through mentally, and she was dealing with anxiety and feeling like she was going to die, and she was having issues, and as a family member that hurts you, but she would still get up every testimony service, just about when she was there, and she would testify victory and how she's going to come through. And as I was listening to her testimony, it was dropped in my spirit that deliverance was necessary, and that she had to keep pushing until she came out victorious. So then, I need to know what necessary, we all know what it means, but deliverance and necessary. So I looked them up, of course, I need to know the definition. And necessary means required to be done, achieved or present, needed, essential. Necessary also means determined, existing, or inevitable, happening by natural laws or predestination. And I felt that word was important. Predestination, that means it's already done, so it's already there. So deliverance means the act of delivering someone or something liberating. So isn't it natural that we are going to go through things, and it's necessary that we go through things? And isn't it natural that God is going to liberate us from that situation? Then I thought about all the many situations in the Bible where deliverance was necessary. So I was reading in Daniel chapter 3, and we're all familiar with King Nebuchadnezzar, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego.
All right.
So I was reading Daniel chapter 3, verses 16 through 18, and 23 through 25. Now in verse 15, we know King Nebuchadnezzar had built a gold statue that he wanted to bow down, everyone to bow down and worship when they heard the music play. And anyone who didn't do so would be thrown in a blazing furnace. And then he had the nerve to mock them by saying, what God will be able to rescue you from my hands?
Well.
So then I thought about the enemy is always trying to test you. No matter who you are and what title you hold, the enemy will try to test you and make you prove who God is. But we all know who God is. But I believe the enemy wants us to know who God is to us, who he is to you. So in verse 16 it says, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego replied to him, King Nebuchadnezzar, we do not need to defend ourselves before you in this matter. 17 says, if we are thrown in this blazing furnace, the God we serve is able to deliver us from it. And he will deliver us from your majesty's hand. And 18, but even if he does not, we want you to know, your majesty, that we will not serve your gods or worship the image of God you have set up. See, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego spoke boldly with confidence in the face of adversity, in the face of the king. And it was so important to me that they let the king know that either way, if they were to be delivered from it or not, we still will not do what you want us to do.
Well,
can we be so bold in the middle of our storm to determine however God blesses you, you'll be satisfied? It may not look how you think it should look or how it should be, but it'll be according to the will of God. See, I want that Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego faith. That type of faith that means if I'm presented with something that may seem dire or that I can't make it or it's too much to handle, that I will stand firm and trust in God no matter what.
all right.
And I trust that he's going to bring me out untouched. But even further than that, if the situation doesn't turn out how I think it should, I will still worship and praise his name. Now, King Nebuchadnezzar, he was furious. That's the enemy. The enemy gets mad when you buck against him. So he tries to up the ante and try to break him down. The enemy will always come with his heavy artillery. The enemy will try to break you with every trial and tribulation that he can think of because he doesn't want you to make it out. Now in verse he said, and these 3 men firmly tied fell into the blazing furnace. Now your deliverance can convince and persuade the biggest objector of God. They had given in the right before being thrown into the furnace. When we begin to feel the pressure of our situations, we have to hold faith and keep pushing. Not stopping, but pushing past our situation. When the enemy tries to set your world on fire and tries to convince you that your world is in shambles and you just can't make it through one more trial, and you are ready to give in and throw in the towel, keep pressing forward. You can't think that this life is going to be easy. People are going to go through things, but we have to be the encouragement that the world needs. You have to be the one who silences the naysayers. People come to church for deliverance, encouragement. They need to also know that they can make it through. We need to know, we don't need to hear your sad testimony of how you down in the dumps. They need to hear how you crawled out of it when the dumps started. They need to know that the blood still works. They need to know that they can make it through. You might be the guy that helps them through their situation. So because Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego held to their faith, God showed the enemy what he can do.
Yes, he did.
Now verse 24 says, then King Nebuchadnezzar leaped to his feet. Now in my mind, I was picturing, because I was thinking, okay, I don't know what the timeline was when he threw them in and how long it took for him to leap into amazement. But I felt like God delivered him immediately. So he leaped to his feet in amazement and asked his advisors, weren't there 3 men that we tied up and threw in that fire? And he had to get back up like, weren't there 3 men in there? And they replied, certainly, your majesty, because there was. But then he said, look, I see 4 men walking around in that fire, unbound, unharmed, and the 4th was like the son of the God. Now Nebuchadnezzar, verse 26, then approached the opening of the blazing furnace and shouted, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, servants of the Most High, come on out, come here. By the end, King Nebuchadnezzar had no choice but to recognize that they were the servants of the Most High God. And because they didn't give in, everyone was able to worship their God. Or our God, you know what I mean, but our God. We was able to worship our God. Now, after you go through whatever you are going through, this is my conclusion. See, I'm almost done. After you go through whatever you are going through, God will bring you out better than ever. See, after they had been in that furnace, this is my favorite part. After they had been in that furnace with all their clothing on, they came out unharmed. No